Imagine a car that packs 500 horsepower under the hood, yet feels just as smooth on your morning commute as it does shred laps on a racetrack. Meet the 2026 Ford Mustang Dark Horse, Ford's boldest pony yet. Built to shake up the muscle car world with track-ready performance and an attitude that demands attention. But is this just a loud showpiece, or a genuine performance machine that lives up to the hype? This video is compiled through in-depth research for which the references can be viewed in the description. According to Brandon, Ford Mustang has released its date and time specs for 2026 model. So stick around, because by the end, you'll know if this is the Mustang that belongs in your garage. The 2026 Dark Horse isn't just another trim level. It's Ford writing a new chapter in the Mustang legend, a car that's been roaring since 1964. Over the years, the Mustang has been everything from a straight-line drag racer to a European-style corner carver. The Dark Horse carries that heritage forward, and maybe even turns the page to a more hardcore, enthusiast-focused future. Positioned between the Mach 1 and the now-retired GT350, the Dark Horse is aimed squarely at drivers who want something they can drive to work Monday through Friday, then take to a track day on Saturday without changing a thing. It promises serious thrills, a 500 horsepower V8, and a chassis that's been tuned to offer control, precision, and confidence. Ford clearly wants this to be more than just a collector's item. They want it to be driven. Let's start with what matters most in a muscle car: the engine. Under that sculpted hood is Ford's most powerful naturally aspirated 5.0-liter V8 ever, the Gen-4 Coyote, tuned to unleash a massive 500 horsepower and 418 pound-feet of torque. That's not just a number on paper. Hit the start button, and this engine greets you with a deep mechanical bark that reminds you this is a Mustang through and through. Power is sent through a quick-shifting 10-speed automatic that helps rocket the Dark Horse from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 4 seconds. Prefer more involvement? You can also opt for a 6-speed manual with rev matching. Perfect for purists who want to feel every shift. That choice alone is a huge win for enthusiasts in a world where manual transmissions are slowly disappearing. This car is more than a quarter-mile hero, though. Ford fitted a Torsen limited slip differential to keep the rear end planted, even when you push it hard through corners. Adaptive suspension continuously adjusts damping to suit road conditions and driving style, meaning you can cruise comfortably one moment and carve canyons the next. Upgraded Brembo brakes are standard, offering serious stopping power and fade resistance. This means you can brake later into corners and keep your lap times consistent, something that sets the Dark Horse apart from traditional muscle cars that used to struggle with track duty. From the outside, the Mustang Dark Horse looks ready to pounce. Its stance is lower, its fenders more muscular, and its front splitter and rear spoiler aren't just cosmetic. They generate real downforce to keep you glued to the road at high speeds. Dark Horse-specific badging, a unique gloss black grille, and an available exclusive color palette make it visually distinct from the GT or Mach 1. The standard 19-inch Pirelli P0PZ4 tires offer excellent grip. But if you really want to unlock the car's full potential, you can option the Torkyo RS track tires, a serious performance upgrade that transforms the Dark Horse into a track day weapon. Every angle of this car has been designed to communicate purpose. Whether parked or in motion, it's clear this is not just a commuter coupe with a big engine. It's a car that was built with performance in mind. Inside, the Dark Horse greets you with a driver-focused cockpit that mixes modern tech with that classic Mustang spirit. Heavily bolstered seats hug you through corners, making spirited driving more comfortable and confidence-inspiring. The digital instrument cluster is fully customizable, giving you the choice of track-focused layouts with shift lights or classic Mustang dials. A large central infotainment screen runs Ford's latest SYNC software, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You also get a premium sound system, because after a long day at the track, sometimes you want to cruise home with some music rather than just the exhaust note. Importantly, Ford hasn't ignored safety. Blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, and pre-collision alerts come standard, so you can enjoy that performance with peace of mind. Numbers are great, but how does it feel when you're actually behind the wheel? The moment you fire it up, the Dark Horse sounds alive. Not obnoxiously loud, but aggressive enough to let everyone know you're not driving just any coupe. Get moving, and the acceleration is ferocious. That 0 to 60 time of just over 4 seconds feels every bit as quick as it sounds, pinning you back in your seat and putting a grin on your face. The quarter-mile passes in around 12.5 seconds at 115 miles per hour, which puts it right in line with some very serious performance cars. Where this car surprises is in the corners. Traditional muscle cars could be a handful on a twisty road, but the Dark Horse feels planted, predictable, and surprisingly agile. The chassis balance is excellent, and the adaptive dampers work overtime to keep the car composed over bumps without beating up the driver. Braking performance is another standout. The pedal feel is firm and confidence-inspiring, and repeated hard stops don't seem to phase it. Exactly what you need if you plan to spend time on a track. Not everything is perfect, of course. The cabin can get noisy on rough pavement thanks to those sticky tires. And some drivers might wish the steering had just a bit more feedback. And yes, at a starting MSRP of around $63,000, this isn't exactly a budget-friendly Mustang. But considering the performance and hardware you're getting, it's competitively priced. So, does the Mustang Dark Horse deliver on its promise of being the ultimate street and track Mustang? In short, yes. It blends heritage, performance, and technology into a package that feels cohesive and exciting. It's not just a car you drive, it's a car you experience.